Hello and welcome to my first ever FIFA 14 squad builder, and today I have a very nice cheap Serie A squad to present to you guys. Just exactly what you need as the game has only just been released, and this team only cost me 10,000 coins, which really isn't too bad at all. And I would say that I took a risk with buying some of these players due to some poor stats they have really, such as pace, but I'll explain why I've actually chosen these players later on. But before I begin the video, make sure to check out Daryl Designs, who has designed my recent pop-ups and other graphics as well down below, and also his gaming channel as well, which should be down below as also. So first we have Andrea Consigli, and he's a very good keeper overall, but at the same time he does have some better games than others. So for example, one game he was actually on top form, saving all shots or most shots, and in other games he hasn't really saved that many shots, so he's been pretty average at best. So overall I would still say he's very good, and especially for the price I paid for him as well, we really can't complain, I guess. So for my defence now, we first have Gennaro Sardo, and I took a risk with this guy because he only has 55 pace, but remember, it's all about strength this year, guys. It's not all about pace. Well, I'm not saying that, but strength is a big factor, I would say. So that's why I actually chose him, because he has 84 strength in game. So I saw that in his in-game stats. I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna get him, because that's really good, the 84 strength for silver as well. You gotta remember. So, and best of all, he only cost me 350 coins. So I really can't complain about his price at all. And in-game is pretty average, to be honest with you. Nothing really too special about him, but remember, I bought it for peanuts, so I really can't complain at all. So, and next we have Loic Sana, another slow pace defender, but I did choose him again due to his in-game stats, as this time he has 90 strength, and even in Serie A he's actually pretty decent. So I knew he'd be quite good in-game, and to be honest with you, he was the best defender in this team for me, even better than the left back, which I have coming up soon. And he only cost me 750 coins as well, so I really can't complain. And he made so many interceptions and vital tackles and blocks as well, really good blocks, which I know I would have conceded from. So I do, really rate him highly in this game. I definitely recommend that you try him out as well if you do build this squad or even a similar Serie A squad. And he's so cheap as well, it cost me 750 coins as well, so I really can't complain at all overall. Not a single negative point about him actually. He's actually very good. So for my next centre back, we have Gabriel Paletta, and I chose him for two reasons, guys. The first reason being that he's very cheap, and the second reason being that he has 89 strength, which is fantastic. So in game he wasn't actually that good as Sana, but he's still worthwhile having in the squad. He did make a few vital tackles here and there, so I really can't complain as well with him. And for my last defender, we have Kevin Constant, and there's actually not many cheap left backs in the Serie A this year, not when I built this squad anyway. They might have gone down in price now, but he was one of the cheapest, Kevin Constant, especially for his stats, on-card stats and in-game stats. So I thought, why not buy him? He is quite expensive, 2,500 coins I paid for him, and I think he's around 3,000 coins even now. I'm not quite sure. I haven't really looked into it, but I've heard it on Twitter. I've seen it on Twitter that he's quite expensive. So I guess not many people like him as well as me, because he really wasn't. He was pretty average in this game, in this game. And he just really didn't do that much. Nothing really special about him. I don't know why he's cost me 2,500 coins for this review. Mainly because of his stats, I don't know. But it was the same, because I thought, oh, I'm paying a lot of money for this guy. He's going to be very good. But he didn't really have much to show for his price. So it is a shame, really. It is a shame. So on to the midfield now. First, I've Sonny Montari, and he's another disappointing player to add to this squad. He has great on-card stats. I thought, okay, he's going to be very good. Again, in-game, just had nothing to show for himself at all. He didn't do anything, actually. I can't even find any clips of even him making any interceptions or anything, let alone even scoring or contributing an assist. Just very disappointing, guys. He did only cost me 550 coins, but personally, I wouldn't even recommend him for that. Just don't get him at all. Avoid this guy. He's probably the worst player in this team, probably Constant as well, because he was expensive. But at least Montari was cheap, and he just didn't do anything. So I don't know, just very disappointing. So moving to a more better midfielder, we have Kuchka, who is amazing in comparison. He contributed so much for the team, guys. He even scored one goal for me. He made a few good tackles as well, which is exactly what you expect from him. And best of all, he only cost me 700 coins. And I would definitely recommend that you go and try this guy out in your Serie A squads. Absolutely beast, and he's also been linked to many clubs during his years in football as well. Inter Milan, AC Milan, even Liverpool in the summer just gone as well. So I really do think he's quite a promising player in real life as well. Now onto our centre attacking mid. And we have James Valdez, and look at those on-card stats first of all, guys. 77 dribbling and 84 passing, which is fantastic. But unfortunately, in-game was very disappointing again. He's just another player. I was expecting so much from him, just judging by his stats, and then in-game just really didn't have much to show for, you know, what he has to offer in a way. So just really nothing really to say about him. He's just overall just a meh player, really. Just, yeah. I'm just going to move on to my left mid because there's nothing to say about him. So on to my left mid now. I love this guy, Bonaventura. We have, and first of all, what a name he has. I love that name, Bonaventura. And he has decent on-card stats as well, including 82 pace and 81 dribbling for a non-rare card, which is fantastic. And in-game he was fantastic as well, scored 2 goals and contributed 2 assists for the team. And I fully recommend him as well, as he's a cheap winger to add to your team as well. So if you want him in the wing, he'll be even better on the wing, because I had him on the left mid. So imagine he'll do even more damage to your opponents if you had him on the wing. So definitely recommend this guy. And on my right mid now, my last midfielder, we have Basta. Another awesome player in this team, scored 4 goals this time and contributed 3 assists in total, and he only cost me 500 coins as well. So and for that price you really can't complain at all, guys, and I definitely recommend that you go and try out him if you do get the chance. And for my last player now, to finalise the squad builder, we have Giuseppe Rossi. The reason why I actually chose Rossi out of all the options out there was for 2 factors really, the main one being his price and the second one being his in-game stats, as there are a lot of green in-game stats, as you can see, loads and loads of green in-game stats. So I thought that's definitely a winner, you know, because you've got to look into in-game stats, especially for this game, because, you know, stats do say a lot, especially strength. So I thought, oh, they're all green, definitely going to go with him, and he's only 1,700 coins, so what more could you want? Even now, his price has gone down to under 1,000 coins, so you really can't complain at all for how good he is. So in-game, he's fantastic. He scored 6 goals for me and contributed 3 assists for the team, and I would even recommend him even if he was over 5,000 coins, guys. That's how good he is. Some of the goals he scores were okay, nothing really too special, but he did score some nice, pull off some nice goals, which did surprise me in a way. So I've heard Mario Gomez as well was really good in this game, and he pairs up really well with Rossi as well. So maybe you can try him and Rossi as strikers, or Rossi as a centre forward and Mario Gomez as a striker, because I've had them two link up so well together. So that's the final squad for you guys. Sorry if this is not the best of videos. I'm really not sounding the best as well, because I've really still got this awful cold, mainly because of working long hours. So apologies for that. They'll definitely get better soon, and also apologies that this is a really cheap squad build as well. But I know a lot of you guys don't have many coins at the moment, because you've only just started your ultimate team out on Friday or even just a few days ago. So you know, the coins is very hard to get at the moment, so a cheap squad builder is exactly what you need to get those coins, win the tournaments, etc., and build up your team. So yeah, before I actually end today's video, I do have a question for today's video as well, and that question is if you guys have tried any good players, or any hidden gems if you will. If you find out any good players, let me know down in the comments below. I might even build a squad around them soon. Yeah, so I really will appreciate if you could answer that question, because I would love to try out some hidden gems, you know, like in FIFA 13, like S1 was a hidden gem, for example, just so overpowered. So let me know in the comments below if you find any good players. But apart from that, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. A like would be super if you did, and until next time, guys, take care.